My relationship with comedy these days have been just very weird and off. I feel like I'm just not where I was with it just even a few years ago. Like, I'm really falling out of love with it. It's just like a whole thing. When do you find out when you pop child brown sugar? No, like honestly, I'm just really off of it. I feel like I don't even know. Like, if somebody asked me my favorite comedians, like a top 5 today, I wouldn't even know what to say because I don't know how to measure it anymore. Like, I feel like everybody that I used to really love, they put out specials, and I'm gonna name them. They have put out specials that I haven't liked. Like Arnez J last one, I did not like, and I've always said like he's my favorite comedian. Like, when I think of like when I first got in love with comedy, he's like the prototype or the picture in my head that I see as one of the people. Like, he's like the face of it for me. Because he used to host comedy. Like I said, although he wasn't the first host of it, just that time, I don't know why that was so, when he was the host, I felt it the strongest. Or the most, maybe because I was a little older, I don't know. But when he was the host is when I felt it strongest. So every time I think about comedy, like my first memories of it, for a stand-up, he's like the face of it for me. But like his last special, I did not like. And I'm not the type of person that just because I like somebody, I mean I'm gonna like everything that they do. It's like people be blinded by people that they like and can't get past the thought of it. Like, they're like, oh, I just like this person so much, I just like everything they do. Or even if they don't like it, they force themselves to like it, or they won't say they don't like it. Like, people don't really know themselves. Like, if people, like with the Game of Thrones thing, people was like, somebody told me to watch it, I think you're like, I said, I probably won't. Like, I know myself. I do like sci-fi type stuff, but I might kind of like stuff like that, but I'm like, I probably won't like it. Could or not, but I'm like, I probably won't. Then people be like, yeah, it takes a while for it to pick up, for you to like it. It's like they had the greatest PR in history, because people, if they don't even be getting to full stand-up special. If it ain't funny in 10 minutes, they'll turn it off. So you mean to tell me you watching episodes, because it's hyped. People told you that's good. People that you don't even know have the same taste as you. And there's certain people don't even like sci-fi or stuff like that, but they will watch it just because it's hype around it and force themselves to like it just because they see other people like it. Like, that's not what I'm like. So it's like, Arnez J, I didn't like this last one. Dion Cole, I didn't like his last one. That was a shock for me, because Arnez J, he don't put out stand-ups at a rapid pace. I think Dion does more like once every couple years, even a few years, which is, I think, is a lot for most comedians. So it's a rapid pace to me. So I was shocked right now. His last special I watched and I didn't like it. And then Gary Owen, I know he just put out one. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna watch it. It's been out how long and I haven't watched. Usually it don't take me a week to watch a special if it's a person that I want to watch. It don't usually take me a week unless I just have no idea that it exists. But I know this exists. The fact that I'm not clicking on it says a lot. It could be good, it could not, but I don't think so. Like, if you have like one bad special, like when Arnett J put out another one, I'll watch it. Now, if it's bad, then I won't watch it anymore. If Dion Cole put out another one and it's bad, then I won't watch it anymore. But you get one bad one, it's like, whatever. It's like, Kendrick Lamar, like, I like all his albums, but the one I like least, well, one I don't really think about it is Morale and the Big Stepper. He's my favorite rapper, but Morale and the Big Stepper is the one that I think about least. I never went back to it. I've only listened to it once. It's not in my rotation like all his other albums are. Like, I listen to multiple songs on them constantly, all the time, you know. But Morale and the Big Stepper, I only listened to it once, and I feel like it was needed for him to do it, because it was about his evolution and, you know, him unpacking all these things and heavy therapy base. You can tell that it was needed for him and needed in his story and evolution. So I do get it, but it just, I don't even think his intention was it to have a lot of replay value. Like I said, I think he just needed to do it as like I want to say a period piece. It's not a period piece, but as like to show his growth and evolution and have something to look back on, be like, oh, this is where I was and then in this moment, and this is everything I've learned and accumulated. So I do, and you know, unpack it, everything. So I do understand. I feel like that's why he did it. Like, I don't think the purpose of that album was for people to have, for it to have replay value. So it's just like, I would compare it to like although it wasn't like emotional or nothing, Maybe it was for some people, I don't know. But I would compare it to like A Pursuit of Happiness or John Q. Like those movies are really, really good, but although I've seen them more than once, I don't go back to the movies. Like if it's just on, I'm not gonna watch it. Like I'm not like, oh, I want to see right now, John Q. Oh, when I was here, Pursuit of Happiness, because it's so emotional. Maybe Pursuit of Happiness slightly a little more, I don't know. But John Q definitely not. So it's like I don't really revisit the movies, although I have seen it multiple times. Maybe not in full. Maybe I've seen bits and pieces of it, but maybe not in full constantly. So I can compare that to that. And I was bringing it up to say that his next album, like Mr. Brown Mixed Up, wasn't bad. It just didn't have replay value. Like I said, I didn't never go back to it. I listened to it for what it was, and then that was kind of it. I didn't really take it in and digest it like that, which is not rare for me when it comes to Kendrick album. And maybe I'll go back to it and be like, oh, wow, this is amazing. Maybe I'm just wasn't in the time frame or whatever, or maybe a certain mood. Sometimes when you do this albums, especially albums like that, not just in general. I hate when people be like, well, I got to sit with this album 10 times. Why do you have to sit with something 10 times to know if you like it or not? You don't have to sit with nothing 10 times to know if you like it. Maybe you're just not aware of a person or something. I don't know. And maybe if you was in a bad mood when you listen to it, then yes, maybe you should revisit it. But if you're in a bad mood, why are you listening to it? And you thought it was an album to uplift you. If not, then why are you listening to it? You don't have to rush to listen to this stuff. If you can wait, you don't have to be in a hurry to talk about it. But Kendrick Lamar's next album was GNS, which I loved. And I replay it still now. I'm still replaying the songs on it. Still going crazy, still going off. Really love it. So it's like, if he would have had another album that didn't have replay value for me, I may would have listened to another one, but it would have been like, okay, now Kendrick, this is the second one. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I get that album. Like, that makes sense to me. Miranda Mixed Up, especially what he was talking about, it makes sense, right? That he wanted to do that and have evolution. But if he would have did it again, I'd be like, okay, this is what you're doing. This is like, you're changing your path. Doing something one time is not the same as now you're going down a path. Like, I had to always bring up Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart, I feel like he started going down a path. I was like, oh, I'm not on this path no more with him. Like, it's okay. Like, it's stand-up wise. Like, movies and other stuff I am. But stand-up wise, I'm not on this path with him anymore. And that's fine to get off the train, get off the bus. It's fine. You don't have to go with them where they're going if you don't like it anymore. It's like, it's for somebody else now. So now other people can get on it. Get on the bus or the train. I'm off of it. Now it's for more people to get on. But it's just like, with Gary Owen, like I said, the last one, he just put out, I'm not gonna watch it. And then the two before that were horrible. And I know, and they were horrible, but I'd also know he said he shot them, I think, the same weekend at least. I don't think it was the same day, the same weekend, I think. He shot them. And you could tell because he had the same thing on. He didn't change the outfit. He was just like, oh, you know what? I got another hour. I'm gonna do it since I'm right here and, I can go on family. So it's just like he put that. It was just, I watched the trailer for this new one, though. I did watch the trailer for the new one. It wasn't nothing in it that stood out to me. And this ain't about this, but it wasn't nothing that stood out to me. And also, I'm tired of his tone. I feel it's time for him to grow. I'm tired of the same tone he done had since the 90s. Like the white person that seems like they're lost. Like it's like the stick he been having. It's like Michael Blackson. I don't watch Michael Blackson stand up, but he been riding the same next Friday train, I feel like, for the longest. It's like time to evolve and grow and get off this train, get off this stick. Like, I'm just kind of over it. Like Dion Cole with the right stuff, that's fine, because that can evolve with you. That's not like a stick. I mean, it is, but you can still do it in a way that doesn't seem corny or awkward and weird. Like with this Gary Owen, the voice he be doing, like the tone that he be doing now, I'm just like really over it. It's like annoying at this point. It's not entertaining to watch. It's not fun, and he gets by off of that. Even like Cat Williams' tone is good, but what he is saying isn't stuck in the past. It's like what Gary Owen is doing. It's just like if he evolved the state, then it would be okay. But he's not evolving. Like it's just becoming like this, like a not joke. It's not a not joke, but what he doing, it feels like a not joke. It's like a yo mama joke. It's like what are we doing? And I'm talking about the tone in which he says things, not his actual jokes. Maybe his actual jokes too, I don't know. But the tone in which he says things just feels like, you need to change your voice. Like, you are a grown man, like, with bad kids. It's just time to grow. I don't know. I'm just sick of that tone. It's like he relies on it. Like that white, not dumb. It's not like a white dumb voice, but it's like I don't know voice. Like, oh, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just over it. It's just, I'm exhausted with it, to be honest with you. And maybe he was being funny with, I wouldn't be exhausted, but it irritates me more because the jokes aren't funny too. It's like you rely on that. I don't like it. But anywho, it's like, so 2 is my limit for comedians. You put out 2, and then I'm like, I'm done with it. Like I said, if I watch a trailer and you just really love me, I'm right with the trailer, and I feel like you were growing and doing something different, then I'll be like, okay. But like this last one, like I said, I watched the trailer, and that blew me away. The other 2 was horrible. And I do get they were both horrible because he shot them the same night, and one he didn't even prepare for. I feel like with his stuff, he needs to start having more theme and stop being all over the place. Because the last 2 before this one, it's like they are not themed, so it feels all over the place. And I feel like, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's happening? Like, it's not a theme for anything you can do. At least Dion Cole's last thing, sometimes it didn't feel like a theme, but it did have stuff to do with being older, which is cool. I mean, I guess, it was okay, mister. So it was like, he had a couple of funny jokes. And Gary, the 2 specials he had, I didn't laugh at all. Like, I didn't smirk, I need to smile. It's just like, and then I have to watch the full special. I'm not a person that's gonna cut a special off in 10 minutes. Now, lately I cut off a movie or something. And you didn't used to do this, but I'm like, this stuff's getting super bad. I can't do it. I'll cut off a movie, maybe not 10 minutes. Let's say, child. Now 10 minutes, child. Cause it was a movie on BET Plus. I cut that off in 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. I said, I can't do this. This is bananas. I can't. So I do understand that for like maybe a movie or something, that's 2+ hours, but for stand up, I'm like, okay, I can give an hour to it, but it's just like, it's so bad. It's getting so bad. I'm like, Cat Williams, I did a whole review about his, but his tone is still keeping, like, I feel like I'm not bored watching. Like, even if you don't think the jokes are extremely funny, like his energy is up, the tone is good. The tone is uplifting and not like dumbed down, to me anyway. So, and like, he's high energy, but Gary is not high energy. Dion is not really either. I feel like maybe it was one day he was a little bit energy, but he's not really energy either. So when you're not an energy comedian, you have to be funny. Even like Marlon, like his first one was horrible. Marlon Wayans, his first one was absolutely horrible. It's like top 5 worst stand-ups I've ever seen. It was horrible. And then, but that one was so bad, I was like, he not ready. I'm not even watching none of his specials, so I didn't watch any of them. And then when the third one came out, was it the third one? I think it was the third one. When comedians start putting out so many, you used to lose count, but I think it was the third one when he was talking about Will and Jada. And then I didn't watch that one either for a while. And then I was like, let me go and watch it. Let me go watch it, because what he's talking about, I'm just interested to see how he does it. So I went and see it. It was great. It was amazing. Like, as far as, no one has ever did anything like that, I don't think, anyway. So I was like, that's like legendary stuff to do. So I was like, let me go and watch the one that came up before that. It could have been, maybe that was 4, I don't know. But either I watched 1 or 2, the ones back, and it wasn't as bad as the first one, but it wasn't as good as, the one with about Will and Jada. God loves me was the title. And the fact that I even remember the title, I remember the first one too was Wokish. Oh, it was so horrible. But that was just so bad. Like, I can't, but at least in that he had high energy. And then even in the second one, he had high energy. It wasn't great either. It was better than the first, but it wasn't great either. But at least he always have a high energy. That was my point of bringing it up. Because at least if you are not, if it's boring, at least you have a high energy. But the fact that Gary and Dion Cole both are in high energy. Like I said, Dion Cole, like, okay, mister, had a couple laughs. So he ain't like super lost. But Gary, I didn't have no laughs. And even Arnett J, I don't think I laughed at all either. But he is high energy, so I guess that's okay too. He high energy, but it was just like, the jokes was refurbished. Like, it was stuff that I've heard him say before. And I didn't learn anything more about him. But then when he went on Shannon Sharp, he did this whole thing about his life that I didn't know about. I'm like, why is he not doing it in his stand-up? I just don't get it. Because clearly he's comfortable talking about it, so I didn't understand. So I'm just like, I don't know where to rank these comedians anymore. Because Dion has been in my top 5 before. Kat has. Gary has. Eddie Murphy. I used to always play Eddie Murphy and RNSJ. So what I said, Arnaz, Eddie, Gary, Dion. Eddie Griffin has been in before too, but D-Ray maybe. May has been in before too. So it's like, it rotates differently. The fact that the people that have been in my top 5 are not doing great. And I do think everything you do don't have to be great. Like I said, I said Kendrick, it was good for what it was, but I just didn't personally love it. So it's just like, I don't really know how to say it anymore. Do you judge people based off of them at their prime and their peak? Or do you judge them based off of now? Like, or do you just be like, okay, well, when comedians get older, the stuff just not just gonna be as good? Like, I don't know. Like, Ali Sadiq is the only person I feel like kind of keeping it alive. Just give me any type of hope. You know what I'm saying? And he be putting, specials, and maybe on the pop too, because he be putting specials on his people special on. I haven't watched any of them. So maybe those specials are theirs. I just haven't watched them. But my relationship with comedy about the people that I really like are bad. So I'm like, these newer people probably ain't gonna be good. I don't want to waste my time on newer people, but maybe I need to only be looking at newer people and not the older people. But I'm like, these newer people, they probably gonna be doing the same material. I don't know. Because it's their first time, you wouldn't think they will evolve. But I feel like now the veteran comedians are going backwards. So I don't know, child. It's a mess. So even with, like I said, with Ali, reason why too, the people that he's been putting up, I don't know if he's putting them up because he thinks that they're funny, like he think they're special or funny, or he just think there's an audience for the people. Like, let's say I ran a network. I don't like Dave Chappelle's stand-up. As a stand-up, I don't personally like it, but I know that people like it. So if I had a network, I would put Dave Chappelle on there, although I don't personally think it's funny because I know other people really like it. So I wonder if it is that or the latter. I don't know if I said the latter right, but I'd be wanting to always say the latter, and I don't know if not I use, but so I wonder, do he really think that they're funny, or do he just think there's an audience for the specials, or are they just his close friends? I don't know. I've seen somewhere where he said he has had to tell close friends that, hey, and I don't like this, I think you can do more, which is cool, but I'm like, I don't know. Like Sidney Castillo, I've seen before before Ali put on his special. I had already seen a special somewhere else. So I had already seen his, and there was stuff about it that I thought could have been better. I think it was obviously funny there, but I thought it could have been molded better and sequenced better. And I've seen his podcast before, and I seen him tell some of the stories, and I thought he told them better on his podcast. I feel like he should have told maybe more detail when he did the special, and I feel like instead of making it like a 3-minute show, I feel like he could stretch it. Because if you can talk for an hour and it'd be good and interesting about a topic from your podcast, you can definitely do it in stand-up. So he can do it. Like, he has all the tools to do it. It just needs to be structured better. Because I've seen him on like other clips of him. They go on Chocolate Sundays or wherever. It has been funny. Like, I had laughed. I thought he was funny. I think he has a good presence on stage. It was just little details, and he could be like way better, way funnier. It was just the little minor details. Like I said, stretch a joke. Instead of making it 3 minutes, make it 6 minutes, maybe even longer. Like I said, because I know he can do it. It'd be different. You don't think the person can do it, but I know he can do it. I've seen him tell a whole story and on his podcast. I was like, dang, this is a good story. He was really telling it. It was intriguing. It was an hour, and he was just him talking to the camera. I'm like, oh, he got it. But it's just like, if he could mold it better, it would be great. So that's that. So I get that. Now, Ryan Davis, I've seen clips of him I hadn't liked. On Chocolate Sundays, I've seen clips of him. I hadn't liked it personally. I feel, and maybe I didn't judge it too harshly because I'm like, okay, maybe, he don't want to do material. This is kind of just like throwaway jokes. It was kind of like basic type jokes to me. Although he makes it seem like the ones I've seen hasn't been like this deep provoking thing. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't think about that. That's good. It been just stuff that I can finish. Like, I don't like comedians that I watch, I can finish what they're about to say. It was one of those to me. And like I said, I didn't judge that too harshly because Like maybe just his throwaways. He just doing stuff to engage the audience because it was on Chocolate Sundays. It wasn't like a special. So before Ali got his special, I know it was on somewhere else. I don't know. I think you had to pay for it somewhere else. I don't know. But he put out a 20-minute clip. And I was like, let me go and watch it. I haven't watched him in the past, but since it's special, let me go and watch it. I watched a 20-minute clip and I did not like it at all. I didn't laugh at all. I was actually quite bored. Like, he's one of them people too. He's not high energy, which would be fine if what you were saying that I liked. Like, if you were high energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and aesthetically, it's not like, oh, wow, I just want to look at him and I'm gonna be like his face. I just mean like look like Ali, like whether you like his face or not, that's for debate, whatever. But I do. But if you don't, that's whatever. But aesthetically, he always looks pleasing. Like as far as like the whole package, you know what I'm saying? Like what he had on and stuff. So it's like aesthetically, he's good to look at, and what he's saying is intriguing, and it also has funny undertones. So it's like he got all the things, but with mine, he don't have the energy. Like I said, with mine, you have the jokes in the story or stuff. It aesthetically, it's not giving anything either. So it's just like there's a whole basic thing, but then what you're saying is also basic. So it's just like, and I know I seen the clip where Aaron Spears is saying he chose Ryan Davis over everybody, and he was acting like he was just so thought provoking. I'm like, maybe I missed it. Maybe I do need to watch the special, because maybe I'm missing it. Because if I didn't like the 20-minute clip, and that's why I didn't watch the special, because I was like, okay, I don't like his 20-minute clip, so I'm not about to watch the special. I don't even like the 20-minute clip. Like I said, it was a snooze fest to me. And I was just like, I can't even tell you what it really was about. It was just so like, it felt like nothing. And it's so interesting to me that it felt like nothing. Because I don't need a person that's high energy. I don't need a person that's like, I just want to be intrigued. But I wasn't intrigued at all. I doubt he would choose a 20-minute clip and he didn't think it was good, or his best clip. I don't know, maybe it was the first 20 minutes, and it does take of the special. Maybe it was that. And, it does take some comedians a minute to get started. But usually take them a minute to get started. Usually it'd be like 20 minutes and then actually then it starts to pick up. That's a lot of comedians. Especially if you're a storyteller. It's like they'd be setting it up. Ali don't do that, but other like Matt Rife, I feel like a lot of his specials take time to build up. But that's why. So I didn't watch Ryan's. There's another comedian on there. What is not Marcus Wilder? I haven't seen his. I know he just put out two, the second one, but I didn't watch the first one. I think it was about marriage or something, which I can watch. I don't know, but I'll probably admit you watch him, but I don't know. There was another comedian. I seen him. Hey, I'm trying to think of his name because I can't. But it's another comedian that Ali posted on it. It gotta be a process of elimination. There's only one person left, I think, that I didn't say. Brian, Sidney, Marcus. I think it's only one other one that he posted. So whichever the other one is, I don't know his name because I never really seen him before. But I seen him in an interview. I don't remember what the interview was because I watch a lot of stuff. So I seen him in an interview, and I thought he was pretty funny and humorous. I was like, oh, he's pretty funny and humorous. I'm gonna watch this stuff. I just haven't got to it. So out of all the ones that's on Ali's channel, I would probably watch his the most because I saw him in the interview. I said, oh, okay. I like what he was saying. Oh, it's called something, Laughing Voodoo or something, but I just can't think of his name, but I can think it's special, which is crazy. Just so weird what I remember and what I don't. But so I'm like, I probably will watch this, and if I do, I guess I'll do a video on it. But if it's bad, but see, I don't know if I watched it or not. But if it's bad, I'm gonna do a video. But I'm like, dang, is she watching it bad? She just didn't do a video? And maybe I'll do like a short of it if it's bad. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll do a post or something. But him interview, and that's why interviews are important, because I saw him in an interview and I thought it was funny. Although I didn't watch it yet, I planned if I watch it, I was at least had the thought to watch it. Because I said, oh, okay. What he was saying was a little interesting. I was like, oh, he got a brain. He seemed like he had common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, maybe. But anywho, maybe it's I'm on a problem. She was up now watching these newer comedians that are getting posted. I be feeling like I'm not gonna like it, and then I'm like, if I'm not liking the veterans, I'm probably not gonna like theirs. Like I said, there's a couple of other stand-ups that you don't have been. I just like, I'm not gonna probably not gonna like it and down be mad, but I guess I'm watching these other ones and not liking it. So child, maybe I just need to explore something else. So maybe I'm the part of the problem too, child, who knows? But this is like my gripe with stand-up. I'm like, I don't even know. If somebody asked me my top 5, I wouldn't even know what to say no more, because I always constantly was saying on this day. And just because he put out one that I just don't think is good, that don't mean he's not great, right? But the two people that you think is great, I wish they would put out more specials. Like, if Ali is doing it himself, shooting, I want them to do it and just put it out themselves. Like, it's a lot of good comedians that I feel like don't have specials. Like Carlos Miller, I think he might have had one special. I know he do 85 South, but that's not the same as what I'm talking about, like a stand-up special by yourself. I feel like he can do it. I don't know why he's not doing it. Maybe he's just consumed by 85 South right now. I don't know why he's not doing it. I know he did one special, I think, during Corona, but I couldn't get through it because I have like a sensory thing. Well, I don't have a sensory thing, but certain sounds together, I don't like it. It's like if somebody do a YouTube video and they put music behind them talking, I cannot focus. I don't know why people do that. If you're talking to a video, why do I need to hear music in the background? I do not like that. And they purposely be putting the music. That don't make your video better. You only put music when you're not talking. Like if it's just, you showing yourself cooking, but you're just not talking. Something like that. You put music behind. Don't put music behind when you're talking. That drives me up a wall. I can't listen. So with that, I was saying that to say, with the Carlos moment that happened during Corona, it was people sitting in their cars and he was on stage, but instead of like laughing, obviously they were hunky. And I can't do this. So it could have been good, it could have not, but I couldn't do the hunky. So I had turned it off pretty fast, like less than 10 minutes. I had to turn it off. And I don't turn specials off, but I couldn't do the honking. It was so distracting to me. Like I can't do that. I can't do the two noises together. Laughter and stuff I can do, obviously with comedy. But even like now, the laugh tracks on shows, like I was with somebody and they was watching Miss Pat show. I don't watch the Miss Pat show, but because I'm not really a sitcom current day girl. All the sitcoms, like I was used to watching Neighborhood, I had stopped. I'm not really I watched all the Pop House though, but it got canceled. But I don't really watch sitcoms current day because I don't know, it's just gonna be as good to me. And then the laugh track, I know back in the day they have a laugh track, but when I'm watching it, and I also know they had a live audience back in the day. Maybe Miss Pat, somebody said the person that I was listening to, they was like, oh no, she has a live audience, so maybe she does, but maybe they're putting a laugh track on and not going with the audience or something. I don't know, but it's so noticeable that I couldn't concentrate. And like maybe it evolved, maybe that was just the first season. I don't know what they were watching. I don't know how many seasons, 2, so maybe it was just like the first season and they were doing that. I don't know, I can't tell you, but I know it was the ones I was watching. It had laugh track and I couldn't focus. Laugh tracks like that be happening. Remember Brandy had a show, not Moesha, it was like later on, I think it was on BET, around Mary Jane or something, the Gary Reunion show that came out, and it had a laugh track behind it. I couldn't focus. I think they got it canceled after one season. Don't quote me, but I think it got canceled pretty early. I couldn't focus. They kept doing a laugh track. It was so loud, and they kept doing it every couple of seconds. I couldn't concentrate on the show. I'm like, I don't even want to watch this anymore. Stop doing this laugh track. I can't focus. Even when House of Pain first came back, and I watched the first couple episodes, and I couldn't take it no more. It was horrible. That laugh track was so distracting. It would happen every couple seconds, and it was so loud. I'm like, I don't know, because when I watch stuff back today, I don't hear the laugh track. I don't even focus on the laugh track. So it's like, either, like I said, maybe it's a live audience, so they wasn't putting it in there, and if they was putting it in there, it was a way they were putting it in there to make it not as noticeable, not as loud, and not every second. Like, geez, so annoying. So yeah, I was saying that I've been getting on tangent, child, but I was saying that I wish there would be comedians that I really like K-Dub, Carlos. I wish they would put out specials. I know they'd be putting out clips and stuff. Not Carlos, I don't think put out clips, but K-Dub put out clips and stuff. I wish they would do like full specials. Those are people that I think funny, but what if they put them out there? I'm like, oh, this is not funny. Then I'm gonna have another bad taste of my mouth. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe comedians. At this point, I'm like, child, I like this comedian, don't put out no special at this point. That's what I feel. Like I'm just like traumatized at this point. Like it's Dion, Gary, or there's Jay, and probably some other people. I'm just traumatized at this point. And then Kevin Hart, I had already fell out with him, love with him as far as a stand-up. So I'm like, at this point, I'm just about it. I don't know. It's too much. I don't even know anymore. Like, what is it? I don't know. It's like you're so scared for people to put it. It shouldn't be a point where you're scared for people that you like to put out stuff because you know things gonna be good and it's not leave a bad taste in your mouth. I'm like, but should everybody be? Is everything somebody put out you don't like? No. But then if that's the case, then I just stopped watching it. I don't know what the thing is. I really don't. I don't know. Then a lot of these comedians that you start like Matt Rife been just doing crowd work specials. Then they tried to cancel him for his last one. So now he don't put out 2 comedy specials back to back, like 1 year, then the next year, and did. At least if you're gonna do that, put out an actual special in between. Don't just keep putting out a crowd work special. That's strange. I get one, he didn't do a regular one. He didn't do crowd work, didn't do a regular one. But just be doing crowd work specials, just like, okay, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. But I don't know. I just don't know. Then too, maybe people don't live so much life. So it's like, if you're not storytelling and you could just talk about basic things, it's like, what is there? I mean, is it really gonna be that interesting? Because everybody already talked about everything, like pretty much. Like even when you watch Dave Cam Jam back in the day, you try to rewatch it, they all talk about the same thing. It's just like everybody is talking about the same thing. So even if you talk about a personal story, certain personal stories might relate to you. Like Eddie Murphy told a story about him having OCD when he was younger. I have the same story, it's just slightly different because we different age brackets. It's just slightly different. He saw something on I can't remember what he said. He saw something on something about OCD and he stopped doing it, or he didn't do it as much. I saw something on True Life about OCD and then I stopped doing it, touching the knobs and stuff so many times. So his was like turning on the oven or making sure the oven was off or something. He would wake up in the middle of the night and make sure the oven off. He was like, he do it sometimes here and there, but he don't do it as much because he saw whatever it was on TV at the time during his time frame. You know, whatever show that was during his time frame. For me, it was True Life. For him, it was something. So it's like it's the same story. It's just different years and slightly different. So when people tell a story, it can be similar to what you already experienced, but at least it's still their specific story. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I'm finding interesting. Like if people are storytelling, I don't even want to watch it because how much, of course, hot topics. You only say so much, but even like basic jokes about relationship type stuff. It's like D right here. I feel like he haven't put out a special in a long time. I know I saw something. I think he was on Shade Room. They did. I think it was Shade Room. Don't hold me. And he was talking about he got an album out. I guess he's rapping. I don't know. First I thought he was saying it in. I feel like he was saying he was rapping. So I don't even know if he's been put out special. But he put out special, but I like it because I used to really like him back in the day. But he just seemed like he has grown so much and evolved so much. I don't know if he would be talking about the same thing he used to be talking about, which used to be relationships. But I don't know if he would do the same now. So it's just like, I mean, I guess you just gotta love the people, what they put out in that time frame. And that's just that. Just like Coming to America, the first one is great. The second one, should we hold it against the Come to America, Eddie Murphy? No, but it's just like, I guess when you get older too, you don't care, but I feel like that can mess up your legacy in a way because it's just like you're putting out more bad movies than good movies. And when back in the day, if he was in something, it's like, oh, most like this is gonna be good. And now it's like if he in something, he's like, most like it's gonna be bad. And that's just a horrible thing. I don't know what the solution is for that, how I feel about that. But like I said, at least we have the stuff that we do have and be appreciative to that. But it's like, now I can't trust you in your creative process that I know. I used to be so sure, and if Eddie Murphy was in a movie back in the day, I was pretty sure it was good. Like maybe you didn't like it, maybe you didn't. Well, for the most, but sure, you can gamble on it and be like, it's gonna be good. But now if he in a movie, I'm like, probably ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel bad. Jamie is the only one. Jamie Foxx. I want to even create. I feel like he's the only person. If I've seen him or something, I have liked it, even from back in the day to now. Like I thought his special was good. That he hadn't put out in a minute. It was, especially back in the day, are good. That special was good. The movies he be being in now, I be thinking are good. And the stuff back in the day was good. So I don't know how, maybe he's just a talented person. Maybe he's an alien. I don't know, child. He's clone, I guess they clone Tyrone. I don't know. But he's the only person that I see that would be good back in the day for his acting and stand up, and he's still good. That's doing it on that level, like I said. So, I don't know. I always trying to, keep the stand up alive, but everything else, I'm just really not feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just not enthused to watch any specials at this point. Like, I'm so enthused. I'm needing night and giving the new people a chance, which I do need to. Maybe I need to watch them. Maybe I watch, like I said, I'm gonna watch the last time Voodoo. I'm gonna watch that. When I'm gonna watch it, I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm at least committed to that one to watch. I'm not gonna watch Ryan Davis ones because I'm not. Just not time for that. So yeah, at least I'm gonna watch that one. So I'm gonna watch that one. Me gonna see, chap. And I don't know. Yeah, I know Nate Jackson. People, I think that's his name. He did a podcast with Daryl, and I watched one of them, and I couldn't watch anymore because I just wasn't. He wasn't resonating with me at all. He was actually doing the opposite of that. So I'm like, if that's his tone, or do I just talk it out? And I mean, like what he's saying and how he's saying it. I don't mean like the voice of his actual tone at the base of it. I just mean like what's behind it. I didn't like. So I'm not going to watch anything with him. I'm just not. And I be hearing people talk about him and how he always think people are stealing from him, stealing crowd work, which deal, and people back in the day been doing crowd work, so I don't know how people stealing something from. That's just a strange thing. I remember, I think Ari said something about that. I'm glad. It's just a strange thing, and I don't want that to do with that, but not feeling him at all, so I'm not gonna watch anything he do. I'm pretty aware in that aspect of knowing who I would like and who I wouldn't. Like I said, I think I would kind of like the dude with the laughing boo. I feel like I would, based on just how he presented in the interview and stuff. But maybe, I don't know. I'm sure you got a trailer. Maybe I should watch the trailer because I don't think I watched the laughing boo trailer to see if I like it too. But I don't ramble too much too long.